Good evening, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, and we are diving straight into a massive day for medical and health breakthroughs. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on human health, longevity, and global biotech, hit that subscribe button right now. In today's episode, scientists have discovered a brand new pathway explaining how Alzheimer's spreads and how we might block it. Think your fish oil supplements are saving your brain? A massive new 2-year study might make you throw those pills away. The NIH just made history by launching the world's largest integrated genomic database. And a bizarre medical case from Europe where a suspected brain tumor turned out to be something crawling from undercooked food. Let's get into the details. Segment 1, Neuroscience Breakthroughs, Alzheimer's and Depression. First up, a major headline from the world of neurology published today. Scientists may have finally unlocked the mystery of how Alzheimer's disease aggressively spreads through the brain. For years, we've known that toxic tau proteins destroy neurons. But until now, we didn't fully understand how these toxic proteins hijack healthy cells. Researchers have just identified a common brain protein that acts like an unexpected courier, literally carrying these toxic packages across cell borders. Even better? In laboratory settings, blocking this specific protein package completely stopped the spread. This opens up an entirely new therapeutic target to halt neurodegeneration before it destroys memory. Meanwhile, your gym supplements might be moving into the psychiatry ward. A newly released review of multiple randomized clinical trials confirms that creatine, the ultimate muscle-building staple, is showing powerful efficacy in fighting depression. By directly boosting the brain's cellular energy supply, creatine helps revitalize sluggish neural networks. It's a massive win for affordable, accessible mental health support. Segment 2, Busting Health Myths, the Fish Oil and Fructose Truth. Now, let's talk about a major health myth that was just busted. Millions of people worldwide take omega-3 fish oil supplements purely for brain health. But a rigorous, 2-year study just revealed that it might be doing absolutely nothing for your cognition. Researchers tracked how much omega-3 actually reached the brain. While the supplements successfully delivered the fatty acids, they showed zero meaningful benefits for memory, overall cognition, or slowing down Alzheimer's-related brain changes. If you want true brain health, the data continues to point toward eating actual, whole fish rather than relying on processed pills. While we are on the subject of what we put in our bodies, have you ever wondered why drinking a sugary soda leaves you craving more food, while an equal amount of complex carbs satisfies you? A new study published in Neuron explains why fructose fails to suppress hunger. Our brains don't just count calories, they distinguish between different types of sugars. When we consume glucose, a strong signal shuts down hunger neurons in the hypothalamus. Fructose, however, uses a completely different, weaker gut-brain pathway involving the vagus nerve, leaving those hunger signals largely active. This explains why high fructose corn syrup is so dangerously effective at driving overeating. Segment 3, Medical Technology and Big Data. Moving on to historical medical milestones. Today, the National Institutes of Health officially announced that its All of Us research program is now the largest integrated genomics and health database on the planet. This massive dataset just entered the multiomics era, adding proteomics and RNA sequencing data from thousands of diverse participants across the United States. Why does this matter to you? It's already generating breakthroughs, including a first-of-its-kind genetic test that predicts inherited risks for 8 different heart conditions, and low-cost models to track prostate cancer. This is the fuel that will power AI-driven personalized medicine for the next decade. On the commercial tech front, the U.S. FDA has officially approved Saluda Medical's new CAP24 surgical paddle lead. This is a massive deal for chronic pain management. Paddle leads are preferred by nearly 30% of neurosurgeons for spinal cord stimulation. This approval expands advanced, closed-loop neuromodulation treatment to a much wider patient base suffering from debilitating, chronic nerve conditions. Segment 4, Global Health Policy and Controversies. It's not all just lab work today. There is massive tension brewing in international health policy. The International Federation of Pharmaceutical Manufacturers has fired back at Germany's newly proposed healthcare reforms. Global biotech CEOs warn that Germany's strict new pricing and reimbursement laws will systematically undervalue medical innovation. In fact, the U.S. government has even launched a Section 301 investigation to look into these practices, warning it could stifle global research and development for life-saving drugs. Over in India, a digital healthcare revolution is underway. The Ministry of Health has officially begun rolling out Aragaya 2.0. It has evolved from a pandemic-era tracking app into a full-scale digital health ecosystem integrated with AI insights, unified health records, digital hospital payments, and instant OPD registration. Segment 5, Medical Anomaly of the Day. To wrap up our news stories, we look at today's most bizarre clinical case report and a stark reminder to watch what you eat. A 60-year-old man in Spain went to the hospital with severe, persistent headaches. Doctors ran initial brain scans, discovered multiple abnormal lesions, and feared the absolute worst, metastatic brain cancer. However, a high-resolution MRI and follow-up blood tests revealed something shocking. It wasn't cancer at all. The lesions were fluid-filled cysts caused by the larvae of Taenia solium, commonly known as the pork tapeworm. The patient had contracted neurocysticercosis, a condition where tapeworm eggs migrate through the bloodstream and lodge directly into brain tissue. It is one of the leading causes of acquired epilepsy worldwide. Thankfully, after a heavy course of aggressive antiparasitic drugs, the patient has completely recovered. In typically developing babies, involuntary laughter or reflexive, sensory-driven response happens at about 3 to 4 months. This is associated with the brain's limbic structures, which regulate emotion, memory, and behavior, said Gina Mirold, Ph.D., a developmental psychologist and professor at Vermont State University, Johnson, Vermont. Around 6 months, babies begin to laugh voluntarily, a milestone associated with developing motor and speech centers of the brain. Medscape. GLP-1/GIP/glucagon receptor agonist retatrutide. The investigational triple GLP-1/GIP/glucagon receptor agonist retatrutide produced significant weight loss and A1C reduction in people with type 2 diabetes, T2D, according to full data from the Transcend T2D1 trial. And in people with obesity without T2D, the drug led to significant weight loss and improvements in osteoarthritis, knee pain, and obstructive sleep apnea. Further results from the Triumph 1 trial showed. Medscape. Achondroplasia. Achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism, is caused by pathogenic gain-of-function variants in the gene encoding fibroblast growth factor receptor 3. Infigratinib. Treatment with the oral tyrosine kinase inhibitor infigratinib led to significant increases in growth among children with achondroplasia in the Phase 3 PROPEL-3 study. The once-daily capsule targets FGFR1-3 and provides an alternative to injectable treatments. MedPage Today. Outro, what it means for you. From breaking down how Alzheimer's moves through our cells to realizing our fish oil supplements might need a second look, today's medical updates show just how fast human science is shifting. What do you think about the fish oil study? Are you going to stop taking your supplements, or do you still swear by them? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it valuable, share it with someone who loves health tech, and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss a daily breakdown. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Disclaimer, compiled information. This content is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. The audience must verify the contents before use. The creator, publisher, and YouTube will not be responsible for any harm.
अपना भी होए ताकि पेशेंट तो इतना ही आने ना अपना भी किराए ते होना सी उनका कड़ो खरीदना सी हाँ तो किराए भी देना पड़ेगा